Hi everybody, welcome back to my little YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've tuned in before to watch one of my videos, then thank you so much for coming back. It means so much to me. I just want to talk a bit about autism today. If you don't know, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, my name's Amanda, nice to meet you, and I'm a diagnosed autistic adult. And in these videos I'm doing a bit of everything, like a day in my life as an autistic person, and I want to help people with autism or anxiety and depression and talk a little bit about how autism affects me. And it might just help somebody out there as well. If you are suffering with anxiety or depression or autism, then hopefully you won't feel alone, because it can be a very isolating existence being autistic and not having people around us. A lot of us don't have friends as a result of all the symptoms of autism, which is I'll go into in my videos or on some of my videos, and so it can feel very isolating. So it's nice to know that watching these videos, I watch a lot of autism channels. It's nice to know that I'm not on my own and other people are suffering as well. Or not suffering, it's a wrong word really, but you know what I mean. I'm not, we're all in it together. All those autistic crew, you know, we're all friends together and we all support each other. And so that's what I'm hoping to give back by making these videos and trying to keep it as positive as possible. And before we get going, it's so cold in Buxton that if my nose is red or my nose is running, and you can see it, which you probably can because this camera's in 4K, and you can see every wrinkle on my face, every wrinkle and every snot and bogey, then I apologise. It's so cold here, I can't help it. So if you're autistic or you know somebody with autism, you know that we like solitude. So at the moment I'm in solitude. I'm in a place where there is just nobody else, and I like to come here just to feel like I'm on a different planet and nobody's mithering me. I'm away from everybody. I say it often to my dad, I'd love to just be abducted by aliens, plonked on a planet, just me and my cats, an abundance of cat food and cat chicken, an abundance of chocolate and cake and cups of tea, a couple of cows actually, because they need to breed, don't they, because I want an abundance of milk to put in me cups of tea, and YouTube. And we can broadcast YouTube from planet Earth onto that planet, and so I can just be on my own. And that's, I'm sure if you're autistic you can relate. That's how I'd love that. Knowing my luck, I'd probably get abducted by aliens and wake up to a load of little green men looking down, prodding and poking me, and I'd just be expected to do all sorts of dutiful things. I don't know, it'd be a nightmare. Anyway, I'm babbling. What am I talking about? I'm talking a load of rubbish. I do that. I'm in a world of my own. We're talking about autism. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying before, I do waffling on about autism, honestly. Most of my videos won't be like this, waffling on. There'll be educational videos mostly, help people. So sorry if you've just tuned in and you hear me waffling on a load of rubbish about aliens and abductions. Anyway, my name's Amanda, I'm an autistic adult, I'm 40 years old, I'm an OAP, I'm an old codger, I'm vintage, I'm like one of those vintage porcelain dolls you see in charity shops for 45 quid. I'm vintage, you can probably see every wrinkle on 4K on here, yes, because I am old. I was diagnosed a few years ago, worked in the National Health Service, that's a massive health service in the United Kingdom, for nearly 20 years, struggled so much, and I ended up leaving actually because it was just so hard. That's for another video, keeping it positive, but I struggle so much with anxiety and understanding people and all that jazz, what comes along with autism, and so I ended up working for myself and just being my own boss. That's been so much better. But I want you to know this Christmas that if you are autistic, then you're not on your own. It can be really challenging this time of year for autistic people, because we're expected to go to Christmas parties, go to family gatherings, mingle, make eye contact, hug Auntie Nellie, hug Grandma Nora. You know, we're expected to go through all that, listen to loud music, banging banging sounds, bright lights. It can be really painful for autistic people when we just want to just be abducted by aliens and just be on another planet on our own with our cats. We're being pushed and prodded into all these different things. So this time of year can be a time of meltdowns, depression, isolation, anxiety and despair for autistic people. And all the way through that, most of the time you'll see an autistic person. Not all of us, some of us are really social creatures, but a lot of us are not. And so you'll see us smiling at you and talking to you and telling you that everything's okay, when actually it's not. We feel like hell inside. And I want you to know that if you're feeling like that, then you're not on your own. I know exactly how you feel. You see that little bunker down there? That's weird, isn't it? I wonder if you could make that into a nuclear bunker. Can I zoom in? How weird is that? I hope there's no bodies in there. On a serious note though, how nice is it around here? It's just so nice. Just looking at the planet from above and not having the mither or the social expectations of others. So nice. Okay, you always get that one slightly, I don't like using the word random because I'm random. I think there's somebody coming past me in a minute listening to a mobile phone on loud. It's like, why do you need to listen to it on loud? Why don't you put headphones on? Is it me? No disrespect, but it's just like a weird thing to me. Oh my god, that's so weird. I feel really weird now going home. But just walking back in the right direction. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel a bit creeped out by that person. Maybe it's just me. Might be the most innocent person in the world, but you know, when your instincts are red flagging, they're red flagging big time. It's like, who listens to a mobile phone music on loud walking around? Like just stop and stare at you. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Sorry, so sorry I've interrupted this video with some unique randomness. Again, maybe it's just me. I have trust issues. That's an autism thing, but it's just so weird. It was weird. It's just like the most random thing ever. Honestly, I'm making a video in the most beautiful picturesque area. It's like dead quiet up here. There's some random person with a mobile phone blasting beats out dead loud. Like when you walk past, like just staring at me, like proper just staring as you walk. It's like that. It's like, is it me? Maybe it's because I'm autistic, I don't know, but I just felt my instincts like red flagging a bit, you know. I'm going back now, but I'll still make the video, I'll still talk about autism. So coming back to what I was saying, if a lot of the time autistic people can feel really isolated and really alone at this time of year. My hat's coming off, it's so cold. We can feel really alone, and that's not the case. I want you to know that if you're autistic, then you're not on your own, and there's lots of other autistic people out there that understand how you feel at this time of year. Oh my god, this video has turned into less of an autism video and more of a weirdness video. I'm so sorry. It's so cold as well. I've just literally made a video before this. That video is a really informative video. It's not rambling. So that video I'm sure I'll put up before this one. Check it out. I'll leave a link below if I have. But it's so blooming cold in Buxton that I'm just having to go home and get my heating on and get my cup of tea and warm my hands up because I can't feel my fingers. It's really cold. It's so cold. We've only had one little snow spell this year, and luckily it's not snowing. Anyway, what was I talking about? So a lot of the signs and symptoms of autism can be like social anxiety, if you struggle to be around other people, just people in general, dislike of people in general, not liking to be around lots of crowds, loud sounds, certain textures of foods can be really painful. like loud music, like that person with a mobile phone blasting in the middle of the countryside, whereas just surrounded by sheep and a mobile phone blasting music. That sort of thing can be really annoying to autistic people. Other people in general can be really annoying to autistic people. Other people just annoy me in general. I'm sure if you're autistic you can relate. I can't feel my lips at this point, it's that cold. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say, but I can't process it because it's so cold that my brain's frozen. It's like a brain pop. Other symptoms of autism is, well, I've spoken about this in another video which is better than this one, but it is like difficulty making small talk with people, and difficulty like communicating with people as well, knowing what people are understanding what people are going on about in general, and then knowing how to respond back. It's like it can be really difficult, and so we can come across as being weirdos. I don't mean that in a horrible way, but you know what I mean. We can come across a bit odd to people, and we're not. It's just that we might have a difficulty in understanding you, what you're saying. Oh my god, that dog's so old. Oh my god, it just barked and it made me jump so much. It scared the hell out of me. I just shit myself. Oh god, what a video. So sorry for saying shit. A lot of autistic people as well, we can have really special interests in things, and we can have fixations and obsessions. But there's lots of other symptoms of autism. Like I said, I've gone through it in another video, and I'll go through those other symptoms in more decent videos than this one. I think I've lost the plot at this point. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. So sorry I babbled on about a load of rubbish. If you've enjoyed it, please consider hitting like, commenting and subscribing, and I shall see you in my next not so random, hopefully, vlog. Bye. Oh gosh, it's so cold. Get the kettle on.